Hey, Changepoint. Good to see you this morning. Hey, we're talking about water baptism on Easter. And so we're sharing a little bit of our own stories about how we were water baptized, because I know some of you need to be water baptized. Some of you have just come to Christ. Some of you have been in the Lord for a while, and you need to be water baptized. I wanted to be water baptized, but I couldn't find anybody to water baptize me right after I became a Christian. So it was a couple years later that I ended up being water baptized in Anchorage, Alaska. Somebody spoke a word over me at that time, and it was really so meaningful for me. But on Easter Sunday, we're going to have water baptisms here at Changepoint. So Vince, Pastor Vince, when did you get water baptized?
I got water baptized at the same church in 1975. It was one of those things that they encouraged me to do. But when I did get water baptized, it became actually a real meaningful thing to me, because it was a point in my life when I could always look back to that behavior stopped and something else new and fresh began.
Awesome. And so, Terry, how about you? When did this happen?
I didn't get baptized really, fully immersion baptism until about 12 years after I became a Christian. And I just knew that, in the Bible, Jesus said, be baptized. So I was baptized, and funny story, I can actually remember as a little child, I was about 4 years old, I can actually remember being sprinkled, It's kind of cool.
Making sure.
Kind of cool, but yeah. But
hedging the bet.
Yeah, that was what they believed, but then I lived my life and proving that I really wasn't a Christian, and then I got saved, and it still took me 12 years, but I went and got baptized out of obedience. So,
yeah, water baptism doesn't save you. Water baptism is a sign. It's an outward action of something that's taken place inside of you in your relationship with Jesus Christ. That's what water baptism is. But it's also not a suggestion. Jesus commanded us to be water baptized because something takes place in this public display of saying, I am going to follow Jesus, and I want to be water baptized, and I'm going to leave the old nature, my old ways, and I'm going to come up out of the water, and I'm going to be able to walk in a new way with Jesus Christ. And it's a choice. It's a decision that you make. And so was there a significant change that happened to you?
No, there wasn't. I was still the same guy that went down and came up, but it was a heartfelt thing. It was a commitment that I was now making to Jesus Christ, to put off those ways that are corrupt, and to begin to put on new ways that were actually created to be more like Him, to be transformed into the image and likeness of Christ.
Awesome. What about you? Is there anything that
No, I didn't really feel anything, and nothing seemed to change. I just knew I needed to do it. I mean, I was already sold out to Jesus, so it was just the opportunity became available. And so I was like you. I didn't really have the opportunity before. It wasn't really encouraged, which is kind of weird. But so then the opportunity was there, so I took it.
Yeah, it's a great experience, but it's also there's spiritual significance that takes place in water baptism. And so Easter Sunday, starting at 10 a.m., we're going to water baptize some of you. And some of you need to do this, and we're excited about it. We're going to be doing it right out in front here. We're going to bring a portable tank out, and we're going to be just rejoicing and cheering you on as you get water baptized. So we'll be talking more about it as we get ahead, but go ahead here. But anyway, God bless you, and make sure you sign up. Call me, call the church office. Let's get you water baptized.